at it again. It's Sunday, fun day. I'm your boy, E-Tally with.
This is Mike Daniel Jr. representing Super Sports Media. We got a special guest on our hands today.
I'm JaMichael Moore. I'm class of 2026, and I go to Veterans Memorial.
2026 big man on campus, 2026 watch list, special young fella. Hey, JaMichael, I know you work today. I know you got a lot going on. You got to get ready for school. I know your mom's probably in the kitchen whipping something up right now. Thank you for taking time out of your weekend, man, to come and let us give you flowers and just celebrate you and just, put you on a highlight list, man. Thank you for giving us your time today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
Uh,
Italy, I'm gonna go ahead and kick this off. You ready?
hey, real quick, yes, I wanted to say thank you, JaMichael, for joining us. Michael, thank you for setting this interview up. This is really important. Like you said, those things in the beginning in reference to he is a class of 2026 and he is on our watch list. He is a player to where though I think the next 2 years he's going to make a very big impact on the Veteran Memorial team out there in San Antonio. So again, this is a very special interview, and I'm thank you both again for making this happen. Let's go, Mike. Let's do it.
All right, Mr. Moore, let's get this party started. Question number one. On the basketball court, what do you see as your biggest contribution to your team's success? And what did you do during this entire offseason to prepare for this 2025-2026 school year?
Uh, I think on the court is like my attitude and my energy that I bring to the court. It gets everybody hyped up. It gets them ready to go. It gets them ready to handle business. And I'm also a very big rebound guy, so I get a lot of our rebounds. Like off season, I've been working on my vertical, my strength, my grip strength, everything like that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, you left out something that's gonna be huge to your team's success, and it's your defense. Rebounding, yes, but you deter shots, you block shots, and you are a presence in that paint that guys driving know you're there. So keep working on that and, you know, just stay at it. If you've been working on your vertical, that means they're going to have to shoot them floaters a lot higher this coming season, trying to get it over the top because I know you going after them.
So
I know you going to get them. So just keep working, man. And you
All right,
there?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Michael. Off the court, how do you balance your dedication to basketball with your academic and personal life, and what keeps you motivated?
um I don't really know how I would balance it. It's not really hard. It's just like I go to school, I do my work, I go to work, I work, and then I come back and play basketball. I think like one of my like most important things in my life that keeps me motivated is my mom. Because I see how hard she works, and it just makes me like motivated because I do want to do like a lot for my mom and like make her life better when she grows older. So that's one of my biggest motivations.
And yes, she does work hard for you, but at the same time, with saying that, I hear you. What keeps you motivated other than that? Is it just the mom, as far as like, hey, I want to make my mom proud of me, or is it other things also, like how far you want to
Oh,
go with basketball?
I would also say is like my future. I don't want to just like stop at the level. I want to like try to attempt to get to the league. But, it's a long way from now.
Okay. No, that's important. That's what I want to hear you say. That's why I kind of added that part in there to kind of get you a little, bait you a little bit, but at the same time in a fun way to kind of get a little bit more out of you. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Go ahead, Mike.
So you spoke on your mom, and we both know that Miss Ashley don't play, right? And so I love that aspiration of wanting to, take care of her when she grows old, even though she's already old. And I know she's watching this, so I know she's going to get a kick out of this when she hears it, right? But what I'm going to say is you have that aspiration to play basketball after college, possibly, potentially. Make sure that your goals, your habits, everything that you're doing aligns with that ultimate aspiration you have of playing basketball, in college and after college. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next question. This spring and summer, my gosh, did you have tremendous success uh, with all the basketball that you were playing, right? Got a lot of recognition, a lot of recognition. What did receiving all of that recognition feel like? I mean, like you were really the big man. Like what did it feel like? What went through your what did it feel like?
It really like I wouldn't know how to explain it. It's just like it felt good because of like how much work I put into basketball. It's just like it motivates me even more to keep working hard so I can get even more recognition.
I can definitely dig that. You keep working. Trust me, young fella, it's coming. It's no questions, ifs, ands, or buts. It's coming. ET.
Yes, sir. So with saying all that great recognition you're looking for and you're aspiring to have, who inspires you to play basketball? Like, who's your basketball role model?
I definitely have a couple. I said my top three would be obviously my high school coach, Coach Perez. He motivates me. He pushes me hard to get better. And I would also say he graduated last year. His name is Devin McLeod. He's also like one of those people that pushed me really, really hard. And I said my third one would be like Jimmy Butler. He's in the league. I just like his play style.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see you being the Jimmy Butler out there hooping. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff.
That's interesting. You know, that's you're we've had a few Jimmy Butler answers, you know, as role models. That's good stuff. But you know, you spoke of Coach Stephen Pettis over at Vets. Definitely want to give him his flowers and kudos of what he's come in there and done with you guys and is going to continue doing with you guys. So thank you for acknowledging Coach Pettis, and Coach Pettis, keep doing what you're doing over there, man. Looking forward to what you're going to do these next couple of years. All right, JaMichael, tough question. Vets lost some key seniors last year. You just spoke of one of them in Devin McLeod, right? You're now
So
entering your third year of varsity, right? You've had some hellified freshman and sophomore experiences, but now it's your junior season, pivotal year. What are your team expectations and personal goals for this upcoming season, JaMichael?
I'd say my personal goals is to at least like average around like 12, 14 points, get like 10 rebounds, average that. And I do like I expect my team to make it far because just because we lost those seniors doesn't mean we're like worse than we were because we're not. I think we're pretty good this year, so I think we'll make it far into the playoffs.
Hey, I can't argue with you on that. You know, you got some dudes over there. And then you got Coach Pettis that knows one way and one way only, right? And so that goal of a double double, work to get that. Make sure that you're staying strong, you're staying on your weight so you can get them boards, and then make sure you're able to finish with both hands around that rim because you know you're gonna clean up a lot around that rim. So I love those goals. I love those expectations. You don't care that. I mean, let me phrase that. Sorry. You're not letting the fact that you lost seniors hold you down. Y'all still going after it, and that's a great. I love that hunger right there, young man.
Uh,
So with saying all that in reference to having great memories from last year and moving forward, give us a memorable moment that you've had playing basketball for your high school team and AAU, if possible.
I'd say for my high school team was last year during the playoff runs where we beat Rouse. That was like a very like emotional game. We was like it was really close, but we came out with the win. That's like one of the best memories I have. For AU is probably like when I went to Florida and we won that really big tournament.
Yeah, shout out. That's AAU Nationals. Go ahead and say it. Come on. It's AAU Nationals, baby. Yeah, let's go. Come on, dog. That's AAU in the house.
Hey,
Let's go, baby. Go ahead, give a
hey,
shout out to
look,
who that program is real quick.
TXP, Texas Panthers.
There you go. Give a shout out, baby. Be proud. That's it. Y'all did a big thing
Uh,
right there. That's good. That's good stuff, man. Go ahead, Mike.
We was following y'all the whole way, game 1 through 4, then the bracket play, 5, 6, and 7, 16U national champions, and then y'all was at that beautiful ESPN complex out in Orlando. That was definitely a huge. I know y'all was having a blast, man. We followed y'all that whole tournament.
And just a reminder, your name will forever be in the records of AAU Nationals, by the way, by winning. Just let you know that your team name will be embedded there for that alone. So hey, man, you guys did a great thing. So just remember that, okay? You can always look
And
back and
shout out
show those guys that.
And then definite shout out to Coach Larry Smith of the TXP 26 group that took that team out there and did that. Great stuff, Coach Smith. All right, Mike, pregame rituals. Do you have any pregame rituals, routines, or habits that helped you get ready and get focused?
I'd probably say I don't know if it's called a ritual, but I like to put my headphones in and start listening to music. And before then, we usually watch film, so I like run it through my head. I'm like, what do I have to do? What shots am I gonna get? Because I know how they're gonna play defense. Like, how do I have to play defense? Where I need to be on the court. That's usually what's running through my mind before a game, and it gets me ready for it.
Okay, you mentioned the music word, so talk to me. We open up that iPhone, like what's your top 5 hits or your top 5 artists? Like what you got? Come on, you can't look. We already had DJ on. You heard his. I know you watched that interview and heard his playlist. So you can't. Nothing you can shoot that ain't gonna shock us. So go on and come with it. What you got?
I'd probably say I got Rod Wave, uh, NBA YoungBoy, Lil Baby. I got SZA, and then Janae Aiko. My go-to artists.
Okay, okay.
All right, for facing challenges, how do you stay motivated and overcome obstacles during a tough game? So that game you said that you guys, won against Rouse, and that was a very memorable moment. How did you face those challenges? And let's talk about that a little bit. What helped you overcome that?
I'd say like when I'm in a really tough situation, um, I take in like the surroundings. I look at my coach, I look at my teammates. I just like I could tell how bad we want it. And it really does help me like push harder and overcome the challenges that's like in front of me. So I'd say like my surroundings is a pretty big helping or helpful.
Okay. Okay. Good answer. Good answer. Go ahead, Mike.
Hmm. Leadership. Do you
One more time.
leadership? Do you see yourself as more of a vocal leader or a leader by example when you're on that basketball court?
I'd say I'm both because I do like to lead by example, but like I said, I also bring that energy to the court. So I'm clapping, I'm hyping everybody up. So I'd say I'm both.
You are definitely a passionate individual when you're on that basketball court. I will second and agree with you fully on that, young man. I will.
Uh,
Yes, when y'all went on y'all run last year and the year before, you were again. I remember seeing you on the sideline, just making sure you encourage your players and your teammates. And now you're in that role. You're gonna be more of a follow me kind of guy, and I can see that. I can see that on the floor. All right. As far as basketball, we know you're really good at basketball, and I kind of know the answer, so I'm not going to say anything, but I kind of know the answer. If there was a sport that you played outside of basketball, what would it be, or other than basketball? Excuse me.
I'll probably play football or track.
And by the way, you did you in middle school. I know you were the guy in football and in track, so you can let everybody know that. You can speak on that. You can say, hey, when I was in middle school, I was a dude. No, you let that know. Let everybody know. Let everybody know. It was Kitty Hawk, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you was a guy over there, Kitty Hawk for. So go ahead. You can let everybody know. You can let the audience know. It's okay. Oh, you being bashful now? Okay, I'm gonna let you be bashful. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, Mike. Hey, look, that's not right now. That's him. Quiet, guys. Then he cuts up. Team chemistry, Mike. What's one thing you enjoy most about being part of your high school basketball team?
Um, I'll just say like I just say the environment because we do like to push each other hard. So like we push each other to get better, and it's just a good environment to be in, especially during practices. Our practices is what gets us get ready for the game. So yeah, I say the environment and the people in the like program.
You know, that culture Coach Pettis has built over there, making sure that y'all are holding each other accountable. I can only imagine what those practices are like. I heard about Wednesdays, if them grades ain't right. And so I can only imagine what the rest of that environment is like. But that's great stuff right there, Mike.
So
E, you back with us for number 12?
Yes, sir. We're talking game day wisdom. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's a nugget that you received prior to the game that someone told you and you just and and it worked for you? It was something that you'll always remember, and and it's just something that it works, and it's like, hey, that's my go-to. That's my wisdom as far as like, hey, it just leads you through every challenge you have now that you play basketball. What would that be?
um I think it was last year. I don't remember when, but me and Coach Perez, like I was down because I was missing a lot of my layups. Wasn't really doing good. And he looked at me, he told me, he said, I'm gonna tell you this. I promise you nobody cares if you're missing layups. You just gotta push through it and you gotta play better. So that really just stuck with me. So like every time I miss something, I think about it, I brush it off and I do better.
So real quick, just this is off topic, but it seems like Coach Pettis is very instrumental in your basketball career. And I hope you really realize that, and you make sure you give him a thank you every time you see him. Say, hey, thanks, coach. That will go a long way. I promise you. It'll go a
Yes,
very
sir.
long way. Just when you see him, just say, hey, coach. Just look at him and say, hey, thank you. That'll go a long way. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, before I go give you the last question, you said you were missing some layups and whatnot, right? And I remember
Yes,
earlier in
sir.
the interview, you said that you've been working on your vertical and getting stronger in your agility. So I'm going to give you a nugget that I can't wait to see this
Hey,
season when we come and check
hey,
you
hey,
out.
Mike. Mike, say it
Yeah.
again. Say it again because you kind of froze on both of us.
Okay. Am I good now?
Yeah, you good now. You good now.
Okay. You spoke on, some struggles with missing layups and whatnot. And earlier in the interview, you spoke about, this summer you had been working on your vertical and your agility. So I'm gonna give you a nugget that just remember this. Try to dunk every basketball. Let me tell you why. With all the media and technology, nobody's trying to get dunked on. So if they know that when JaMichael Moore catches that basketball in the paint, he ain't thinking about a layup, he's trying to tear the rim off, ain't nobody trying to jump with you and deal with that, right? And so what you'll find is the more you try to dunk, the less attempts you'll have at people trying to block your shot. You'll get a lot more fouls. Make sure you're working on your free throws, but try to tear the rim off every time. Try to tear the rim off every time and see the difference.
I got you.
All right. Final question, Mike.
Great question.
What advice would you give to the younger student athletes that are looking up to the players at vets or just any younger student athletes? What's the best academic advice you would give them on the importance of being a student before you're an athlete?
I would really say like don't let basketball like define you. Like it's really the grades that like you should be worrying about because that's what's gonna get you to a place later in your life, like a really good job. So if you're just focusing on basketball, that's not really I really wouldn't do that. Not gonna make it far like that.
That's a hell of an answer. Wow. Don't let basketball define you. Yeah, that's a great one right there, Italy. I love that answer.
No, that really is. That really is. Great nugget right there. All right, go ahead. Okay, my turn. All right, Mike. Let us know something about you. It's called a fun fact that no one else knows, and then Mike's gonna take over and take the rapid fire. Go.
Fun fact about me
Yes, sir.
is I didn't start playing basketball until around eighth grade.
Yep, that's fun. That's a true fact. It's a true fact. I can second that one on that one. And
Yeah,
hey, he's been a problem ever since. That's all I'm gonna say. He's been a problem ever since. So I'm glad he took it up. I'm glad he took it up. I'm glad he
trust
took it
me,
up.
I know. Trust me, I
All
know.
right, go ahead, Mike. And with that rapid fire.
I will when my phone cooperates with me. It's being goofy right now. All right, can y'all hear me right now?
Third.
Okay.
Because I can't hear you.
We
I
couldn't hear
get
you,
back.
Coach.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm
There
back.
you go. All
All
right, there
right,
you go.
earlier, I know the game already happened, but who were you going for out of the Lions and the Vikings?
Lines.
I knew that. Pizza or calzone?
Pizza.
Chili cheese dog or cheeseburger?
Cheeseburgers.
Kobe or LeBron?
LeBron.
Who did you have out of the Packers and the Texans?
The Texans.
I'm about to say, you better not answer this wrong. You might kicked out the house. Whataburger or In-N-Out?
Whatever.
Two-part wing question. Hot wings or barbecue wings?
Barbecue wings.
Drums or flats?
Flats.
Okay. Now, pay attention. I'm not talking about football with this next question. Okay.
Okay.
Patriots or Thunderbirds?
Patriots. All the way. All the way. All the way.
I love that last answer. I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all got a tough one.
He thought about it for a second. I almost had him.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know y'all district is called. We nicknamed that district the SEC, right?
What does that
Because
mean?
that means y'all have one of the toughest districts in this area. So any given night, like it was hard. It was really hard for me to pick what four teams are making it to the playoffs. So preseason
Yeah.
ranking, that district is probably one of the toughest districts. It's nine teams in that district that any of the nine teams can come out and win. You know, you got
Yeah.
Alamo Heights that just got moved over there. You have New Braunfels that just got moved down to you guys. Who else you have? You have Bernie who moved up to you guys. You still have you, Bernie Champion. You got Wagner and Piper this year. You got Vincent Valley. They look good too this year. So again, any given day, somebody can be beat. So that's the SEC right there because y'all have the toughest. It's one of the toughest districts. So it's gonna be great watching y'all play. But y'all know. So I hope y'all ready this year. Hope y'all ready.
We'll be ready.
I like to hear that. I like to hear that. Go ahead, Mike. Let's close this
We'll be
out.
seeing. Hey, man, kid always has a smile on his face. Again, thank you for taking time out of your day, big man, on our 2026 watch list. We look forward to seeing you have a successful junior season. And again, go have a great year, man. We're rooting for you, and we're going to be looking for you this season.
Yes, sir.
Thank you again, JaMichael. Again, you're a special basketball player. You're a special young man. You're a student athlete. You are that word, student athlete. So please continue doing what you're doing. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ja, we'll be in touch, okay, big guy?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
See you guys later.